Monday 21st of May. I've taken a trip to the Isla Del Sol, Island of the Sun. Almost didn't come here because it's one of the biggest tourist attractions, and I have a negative attitude about tourist attractions. But this is a really beautiful island. I recommend it. If you ever get to Copacabana or anywhere on the lake, southern shore of Titicaca, there's so much to do. Especially if you like hiking. The paths mainly are not too steep. There are some steep bits, but what gets you is the altitude. On the mountain near the south port, more to the north, you can see a little hut on there if you look closely. That's at 4,012 meters, something like that. So you really have to take things slowly. It's not the knees that get you here, it's the lungs. Just been down to Inca Ruin. It's probably in the distance, can't really see on the screen with the sun, but it's been a bit of a hike out of the way. But I've got an hour and a half before the return boat comes and takes me back. The intention was to go to the North Port and hike the ridge that comes down the island. That was the thing that was most recommended when I was researching on the internet. I'll have to stop for a bit if I'm going to keep talking. But apparently a year ago there's a rift between the north end of the island and the south. The south have been taking the money from the boats that are coming in and the tourist attractions and everything, and not sharing it with the north, so the north has been losing out. So the North Island has now dug their heels in, blockaded the ridge path, so no one can land north and walk south at the moment. I'm going to write a guide about that because I couldn't find up-to-date information. It's like a few years out of date. Yeah, but even so, if you come to the South Port, up the Inca Steps, head towards the North Path anyway, you will see the lookout points clearly. Spectacular views over the island. And then you could see the more southerly viewpoint from there, and if you head through the village past the restaurants, through the eucalyptus trees, which is a nice walk anyway, you get to that southern viewpoint and there's even more spectacular views there. Yeah, got a flight of steps to go up over a ridge and then down into the port, so it might take me all of the hour and a half to go, half a mile or so. It's only uphill that gets the breath. It's downhill that gets the knees. For us old guys anyway. Anyway, this is all keeping me fit. And there's lots to look at as well. Yesterday I spent all day in the hostel pretty much, updating blogs, learning about search engine optimization, compressing videos, all that online stuff. Yeah, it's been like a 10-year half-assed project, making a business online basically, or at least existing online so I can afford to live in this financial society we've created. Yeah. I'm going to pause it while I catch my breath and think about it. Okay, well, the hostel's pretty basic. I went for the one that was listed in iOverlander app, but there's dozens and dozens of hostels in Copacabana. There's a few on Isla Del Sol as well. I'm going to check out camping for Isla Del Sol because there's so much remote countryside here. It'd be easy just to throw up a tent and have a cheap night, you know, and then go back in the morning. I've got a return ticket on the boat that leaves 3 o'clock this afternoon. I've probably done all I want to for one day. If I had more time, I'd go further up the North Path along the ridge towards the north end and turn around and come back. But really, the views have been so great where I went, there's not really any need to do that. In a way, it reminded me when I was looking at the school in the village from up on the hill, reminded me of growing up in Anglesey, small island off North Wales. Probably same temperatures really, but a little bit more wind and rain there. Yeah, good growing up on an island. You just do your business at school and then just let loose and explore the domain that you're growing up on. Not much can go wrong unless you fall off a cliff or drown or something. Anyway, might have another night or two in Copacabana. The hostel I'm in is 30 Bolivianos a night, which is like £3.50 or something. You have to watch out ordering the food and the drink. They can pull you in with cheap food and then sting you on the drink, you know. And it could be like 70 Bolivianos, like £7. And you can get a dinner for like 20, like two, less than half the price. I know I keep going on about finance, but while there's no income, just stemming the outgoings as much as possible. Sorry, I had to pause that while a llama went by. Yeah, I think that's it for now. I'm going to write a guide about Isla Del Sol. I've done one on motorcycling Machu Picchu, and links there to general access to the place as well. So I think I'll start building them into the blog, at least for 2018. Alright, until later.